Hi Twin Flames, hi Lightworkers, Lisha and Andy here again with another video. This is just going to be a short video. I would love to tell you guys the winner of our contest for the Mission Magic coaching session, the free session. I'm going to say that in a few minutes, but I also just wanted to come on here and see how you guys are doing, see what the week has brought for you, if you've had any exciting things happening in your twin flame journey, and also just to know if the journey is either helping or you feel like you're struggling with it a little bit. I would just love to know in the comment section, or if you would like to leave me an email, you can also do that. Again, this is a platform for you to feel free to express yourself. There's no judgment here, and please, by all means, if you need help, reach out, because this is a platform where I want you guys to feel as though you can do that. And you can do that many different ways. You can email me at lishaonelovely@gmail.com. You can send a direct message on Instagram at Twin Flame Musical Therapy, my Instagram page, or you can leave a comment here in the comment section. There's so many ways for you to reach out, whatever you feel most comfortable doing, and that's something that you're going to have to find out for yourself. But this journey is really a tough journey, and so it's okay to feel overwhelmed sometimes. It's okay to have ups and downs. It's okay to have doubts. It's okay to have those things creeping up in your mind, whereas you just feel like you can't get rid of them sometimes. I know, I've been there. I told you guys the first year or two is the hardest. And for me, not knowing exactly what a twin flame was until probably about 2 or 3 months into the journey, it started to make sense only after I figured out that I was a twin flame. But in the beginning, I had no idea why I was so attracted to my twin flame, why I just could not shake the thought of this person being connected to me somehow. And no matter what I did to try to stop it from happening, it kept happening. A lot of times you'll find that you will try to stop whatever is going on from happening, but as your heartstrings are getting tugged at, you just keep going with it, because you just have to know. You have to know for your own mental health sake, for your own spiritual health sake, and for your energetic health sake, what's going on with your body. When you're experiencing a lot of this energy that you never knew existed in this earthly realm. I know I didn't understand it at first. Energy was something that I just thought was so concrete. You either have it or you don't, but I never knew there was a way for you to feel another person's energy, and I never knew that there was a way for you to experience this kind of a connection where the energy is floating between you two, back and forth all the time, constantly, continuously, just like in a infinity symbol. That energy is just going in and out of you guys. That sine wave is what I love to describe as, when you guys are in sync. Well, when you're in sync and your sine waves are matching up, it's a beautiful thing when you're able to finally get those energies to match up, and you guys are floating along and moving through your sine waves at the same time, synchronistically, okay? And then when you're in union, it kind of takes on the symbol of an infinity sign, because your energies are going to be going in and out of one another, and you're going to be able to experience that. You're going to be able to have more of that telepathic bond and the connection that you have with the person that that is your twin flame, because your energies are going to be constantly flowing through and through you guys. And so it's just a beautiful exchange that this is why we're working so hard on healing our past traumas, healing our energy bodies, aligning our chakras, so that we can hold those energies freely and be able to accept when they come in and out, when they flow the way they do, because they can be very intense at times, a lot of the times, if you're in a situation where you're actually in communication with your twin flame, you're going to feel those bursts of energy and those bursts of chaos sometimes from the types of arguments that you might have, or the types of, just the differences that you might have at the beginning, which are really just basically misunderstandings. Most of the differences that you will have will be misunderstandings that just need to be looked at from a different perspective, okay? And sometimes your perspective will not be obvious to your twin flame, and vice versa. So while you're in communication, you're going to have to work through and start learning how to open up and talk about some of the things that are uncomfortable to talk about. Your feelings and why you feel the certain way you do. Maybe you've gotten upset by something that was said or done. I know I had that happen this week, or that something that you just were misunderstanding. Most of the time on this journey, your twin flame arguments will be because of misunderstandings, and you will be it'll be up to you guys to work it out, and to be able to come to a harmonious balance, and to be able to forgive whatever misunderstanding that might have taken place. And the good news is, usually it happens really quickly. You don't really feel that harboring. You're not really harboring or having any of that animosity lingering like you would in a regular regular soulmate, or just regular connection, where you might have a feeling of just dis-ease, or not having the type of settled feeling after you have forgiven someone. You just hold a grudge, okay? And so that's what happens in a different or normal relationship or connection, whereas you hold on to grudges, or you start to build up a lot of that animosity, and it happens over time, and then eventually you just lose all kind of sorry, I'm laughing, but you lose all kinds of attraction for that person, because I know we've all been there, okay? We've all been through that part where you started out with someone, and you had somewhat of an attraction there, and then over time, if you are in a karmic situation especially, you'll find that things are starting to go haywire, and you start to see more and more things that you dislike about that person, or that you don't agree with about that person. And then you start to realize, what, maybe I don't really like this person after all, or maybe there are things that just we can't get, we can't seem to come to an agreement on, or there's differences there that just cannot be resolved, and so you start to grow apart. And that's what happens a lot of times in these karmic connections, especially after your contract is up, okay? You're going to feel that shift, because you're going to realize, after so long of being in a situation where you're totally unhappy, and you're continuously going through that unhappiness, and realizing that it's not serving your highest good, you come to a natural conclusion that you need to move forward from this connection and move on, and so that's when the karmic situation dissolves on its own naturally, okay? And a lot of times, if we're so much in a state of comfortability, as far as like certain things that might be just easier to get through, as far as like having shared accounts, or when you're having financial ties, or things that are causing you to be tied up together, you seem to be more comfortable letting it be the way it is. But again, the universe, or source, or Father, Mom, or the angels will do something that will shake you up and cause you to see, hey, this isn't serving your highest good. There's going to be some tower moments that come through that let you know it's time, okay? So that's what happens a lot of times. You're starting to feel those tower moments coming through, but you know what? You've gotten through the biggest part of it, which is your dark night of the soul. You've come through that because you were able to see that your worth. You were able to finally see your worth after coming through a dark night of the soul. And I really feel like, that is has a lot to do with the fact that we, get broken down so much, just like the phoenix, and we start to realize that, for so long we allowed things to happen to us because we didn't feel worthy of peace, worthy of joy, worthy of love, and so we just settled for so many things that weren't healthy for us. We settled for unhealthy relationships. We settled for, not taking care of ourselves, our bodies, physically, and so, things happen. But then, once you're on a spiritual journey, and your spirit guides, your team will know that, hey, this is not serving your highest good anymore. It's time for you to come on and move on with keep going with the program, and trust the process, because you've already come this far. You've already gotten past those moments where you were just overwhelmed with grief and pain and sorrow from not knowing how to handle what was going on in your life, and then being broken down all the way down. We went through that, didn't we, with that big upset or whatever big thing that happened in our lives that caused us to really be shaken up. Okay, that's your dark night of the soul. And a lot of people will say, well, you'll have more than one of those, but I think there's really always just one big one that really, I feel like, shakes us up a lot more and causes a whole shift, a big shift. It causes you to awaken. Okay, so I haven't been one of that. I have not been one of the people that's so big on having multiple awakenings or multiple dark nights of the soul, as much as I have been, understanding that once you do awaken, you do start on your spiritual path. And your spiritual path leads you to learn more and more things. Yes, you discover more and more. It's a constant growing, a constant evolving. But, you're not necessarily going to have those big upsets, like that one big upset that you'd had that caused you to shift your whole dynamic and turned your whole world upside down. And usually, like I said, for the divine feminines, that takes place just before she meets her divine masculine. She goes through her dark night of the soul. And hey, I want you guys to realize that a lot of your divine masculines are going to be going through their dark night of the soul once you come into communication, okay? Or once you start to really meet them and know who they are to you, they will be going through their dark night of the soul, and you will feel their energies pulling at you because of that. Okay, so understand that this is very important. That's why I had this message from Spirit to do those videos about the divine masculine and the divine feminine connection, as far as what happens when you're on your when you first meet. That was the first video on Separation Sucks, and that video has continued to be one that I always will reference as a great video to watch, because it shows how the divine masculine awakens after the divine feminine, and it shows what chakras are activated first within each party. It shows the different ways that it comes through. Okay, and even in that whole playlist, I talk about a lot of different things, and I have other playlists in the playlist section that are from other YouTubers who are doing videos that are wonderful. I've listed them there for you guys so that you can have more information on this journey. Okay, if you are not sure whether you're a twin flame, or if you're having questions about who your twin flame is, you need to check out the playlist on what is a twin flame. If you are going through your dark night of the soul, you need to check out the Break Free playlist, or the there's another playlist on Sometimes I Forget to Love Myself. There's a playlist on Breathe. Okay, those are really good playlists to go through if you're having any type of dark nights of the soul, or even if you're having the tower moments. Okay, so another tower moment I had today just before I came home was I had another flat tire. This makes 4 flat tires in this two-month span. Okay, I'm not sure why this is happening, but I just know that each time I've had what I needed to have in order to get to safety, in order to have the help that I needed to get the tire fixed. And I'm just very thankful for that, because a lot of times things are tight for me, and I have to really I don't know all the time when things are going to happen. And so to just know that my angels and spirit guides are looking out for me in this way, whereas I can have what I need when I need it, is just a blessing for me, because sometimes I'm blown away by how I get out of certain situations, and not knowing what was going to happen to me all the time. How I was going to get home, like when I hurt my foot, or when my shoe broke, or all these things have happened. I've been telling you guys and sharing it with you you know, because it's just a way for you to see that there are always going to be situations that arise that you will need to, have faith, first of all, that you're going to get through it, and you're going to need to have the calm nature about yourself. You need to pray that Archangel Michael comes and gives you a sense of peace and calm, so that you can make wise decisions when you're in situations that are stressful, or that are, just random moments that come about with the tower moments. Okay, your car breaks down, or you have, a blow up with a friend, or you get stuck somewhere, and you don't have a way to get out of it. You just have to rely on your angels. Okay, they really want you to call on them whenever things like this happen. All right, so I want you guys to know that this journey is, like I said, is not easy. You're getting tested on several different levels, but you're able and fully equipped to handle it. Okay. That's the other thing your angels want you to know. You are fully equipped and able to handle any challenges that come your way. You have the strength, the courage, the know-how, the willpower, the belief, and the hope that you need in order to get through any tough situation. Okay. I've been going through it myself, so I'm a first-hand witness to this. And I want you to realize that even on your twin flame journey, you're going to have moments where you and your twin flame might disagree, or you might have moments where, things are going to be, your boundaries are going to be tested, or you're going to feel, uncomfortable with something, and you're going to have to speak up for yourself and share that with your twin flame. Okay, this is for those that are in communication. Now, the ones that have not been in communication yet, and probably right now you're going through that time period where you are really doing a lot of self-reflecting. You might be going through a lot of relationships and purging a lot of relationships right now in your journey. You might be trying to figure out who it is that should stay and remain in your life on this while you're on this spiritual journey, and who needs to go. You might be in a situation where you're totally going through a lot of doubt and self-worth issues. I know that happens a lot, especially in separation. Okay, so if you're in separation, or if you have never met your twin flame, then you need to understand that this time is really a molding time for you. Your time to be able to connect with yourself, your time to be able to connect with Father, Mama, or Source, or your Creator, and to be able to really understand that relationship and how it's going to play into your twin flame connection once you do get into communication with your twin flame. Because everything you're doing right now is a process of understanding, self-growth, nurturing, healing, and you're going to be guided. You're going to be guided by your angels. You're going to be that your angels are going to help you trust your intuition by giving you different things like signs and synchronicities that you're going to need to pay attention to. Today, while I was sitting there waiting for AAA to come, which I had to wait 2 hours and then or more actually, because I ended up going back into my job while I waited for them. But I saw two of my spirit animals. I saw a butterfly, which is an insect, but it's a butterfly. A monarch butterfly came floating near me, and it was so beautiful that it made me smile. And then soon after that, I saw a hummingbird. And a hummingbird is always symbolic for me because I've had hummingbirds in my dreams before, and it was a beautiful hummingbird, and I was just so happy about the fact that it just showed up right when I needed it to. And I did a little talk to it. I did a little I said some things to it, and I knew it was listening, and then as soon as I was done, it just flew away, and it was just hovering there, and it was just kind of looking at me, and it was in a tree that was really close to where I was parked, but it just kind of like flew through to the tree, and then it kind of like positioned itself to where it could look at me through the leaves of this little tree. And then as I was talking to it, it was just flapping its wings so quickly, and just kind of like curiously looking at me. And then as soon as I was done talking, it left, and just I just felt so much better. I had a big smile on my face. I was just so thankful. I even thanked the hummingbird for coming by and cheering me up. Hummingbirds represent joy and harmony in nature and beautiful things, and a lot of times when you see them, they're a really great sign as far as your union is concerned too, that your union is blessed, and that everything in nature is reflecting what your union is going to be and the beauty of it. And so that hummingbird was all of those symbols for me at that moment. So I was really thankful for that experience, even though, in the midst of what I was going through, there was some beauty. Okay, so always look for the beauty in everything, even with your experiences where you're going through tower moments. And I really do believe that that's a lot of times why we're thrown these tower moments. Okay. So, as a person or a twin flame that is in, separation or hasn't met your twin flame, you need to be doing all that you can do to learn what it is that connects you with Source, Father, Mama, what it is that connects you with nature, what it is that you love to do. This is your time to really find out who you are. And it's a beautiful time because the more you open yourself up to you is the same reason why you're going to draw on your twin flame. Okay, the more you open yourself up to you open yourself up to your twin flame as well. Okay, so stay encouraged, stay hopeful, know that this journey is hard, but it's something you're going to make it through. All twin flames that have come into an awareness that they are twin flames in this lifetime are meant to be in union in this lifetime. And I'm going to keep repeating that until it gets drilled into your guys' head that is what's going to be coming through for you if you're steadfast on this journey, if you don't give up, if you start to understand what it means to love yourself more and more each day, to raise your vibration, to know who you are in spirit. Okay, you're going to need to get to know your higher self. And the reason why is because your higher self is going to guide you into your mission. And it's going to, and my angels are hugging me. It's going to guide you into your mission and into your union. Okay, your higher self, once you embody that, is when you're going to start seeing more signs that union is coming near. Okay, and that you're going to be in communication with your twin flame soon if you haven't already. So the people that are in separation or that haven't met their twin flame are in the process of spiritually awakening and embodying their higher self. Okay, those of you that are in communication have already somewhat embodied your higher self, but you're still working through the different energy fluctuations that you're experiencing while you're talking with your twin flame, while they're coming out of their dark night of the soul and starting to understand who they are as a spiritual being, because you can't be in union if only one of you is awakened, right? You can't do that. It's got to be both of you guys awakened and understanding who you both are, each of you as your higher self or as spiritual beings. Okay, so this is why a lot of times the divine feminines will get frustrated because their divine masculines, they don't feel are waking up to the journey quick enough, or they just don't feel like they're having the revelations like the divine feminines having. But they are. Okay, they're doing it in their own way, in their own time. We cannot rush them. We have to hold the space for them, as a matter of fact, because their higher selves in truth are holding the space for you and have held the space for you all this time. Okay, that you've been in connection, because you awakened to this journey because of the fact that your divine masculine opened that part of you up. Okay, the crown chakra was opened up because of your divine masculine, and the root chakra. Okay, your heart chakra is what opened your divine masculine up. So you guys opened each other up on different levels, but it's still working towards the same thing, and eventually both of your guys' chakras will be aligned so that you can both be in harmonious union and have your energy bodies balanced. Okay, that is why it's so important for you to do the work. All right, so I'm going to pull a card for you guys, and yeah, let's pull a card. So I'm going to pull a card for you guys, and then I'm going to also announce the winner of our free Mission Magic coaching session. And I also have another surprise for you guys, and that is, I have a couple. So the surprises that I have are that there will be another giveaway soon, and that giveaway will be announced as soon as I hit 100. We already went there. We already been there, done that. As soon as we reach 200 subscribers, okay? So I'm only 10 subscribers away. So if you guys want this giveaway to come quickly, share this channel with others that you might think will benefit from it. Share it with your, other twin flames, not with anybody that's, or light workers that won't understand the channel. But, in order for them to, to really, get out something out of it, they really need to have, you know, they need to be a twin flame or a light work. Okay, so please, if you want to share the channel, please do so. If you want to, you know, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And please like the video if this is helping you. Oh, wow, we just dropped all the cards here. Like the video if it's helping you. And also go through the playlist and check out other videos that are going to be helpful to you on your journey. See which playlist title resonates with you. If you're new to the channel, that's how this channel works. You see what title of the playlist resonates with you. If you're a celebrity twin flame, you'll find that there are a few playlists for celebrity twin flame. If you're in a celebrity twin flame connection, you'll find that there are playlists for that. If you are in a regular twin flame, or you feel as though you know, there are things that you might not understand about the twin flame journey, there are playlists for that. If you are in your separation stage, there are playlists for that. If you are going through your dark night of the soul, playlist for that. There's different songs that I've written that are for twin flames. And I'm actually super excited to say another thing is that I just wrote a song the other day, and it is a beautiful song, and it's about the twin flame journey as well, and how we go through, you know, that really confusing time where we just are feeling, you know, goodness, I keep dropping these cards today. That must mean that they're really moving. So they really, some kind of message is trying to come through to y'all. So we're going to see what that is. But yeah, this song is about, you know, the different things that we go through, especially when we're new to this journey, but also when we started to awaken to it. It's like the song goes through so much of the journey, and it's not even that complicated of a song, but it just has so much of the, you know, the emotional aspect of it, and how we can, you know, sometimes get, like I said, obsessed with our twin flame, and then, you know, we come to that conclusion that they are, you know, who they are to us, and then we start to realize, yes, this is true love, and then we start to understand that we need to fight for this love. Okay, it's a beautiful song. I can't wait to share it with you guys. That's going to be coming out later on. I can't say really when, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. But it is a beautiful new song, and I also have some new things coming up in my music that I'm super excited about too. But the other surprise is that, okay, so after I get to 200 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway for you guys, and I'll let you guys know about that giveaway once I hit it, once I hit that 200. But also, there's going to be some other things that are coming up on the channel that are super exciting too, and you guys are going to need to stay tuned for that. And the other thing I wanted to do was open up this video opportunity for you guys to comment on what you want your next video to be about. So there are certain topics that I haven't really covered yet, and I don't know if you guys will get hint on to this, but or get turned on to this. That's kind of a hint word right there, turn on to this. But if you do know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments. If you have questions, or if you just want to know more about certain things that happen on your twin flame journey that might just be a little bit confusing, and you want me to address it, please write it in the comments, okay? So that I can have an idea of what you guys want me to cover in the next video. That is something that you can all participate in, okay? And more than likely, if there are several different topics thrown out at me, I'll be able to cover those in different videos. So, and that'll be something for you guys to look forward to as well. So, okay, I'm trying to get a card for one card for us, Spirit, please. One card for this Raise Your Vibration deck that we can use to help us raise our vibration. And then I'm going to announce the winner of the free Mission Magic Coaching Session. Okay. One card, please, Spirit. I didn't even know this video was going to be this long. I was going to try to just make it really brief, but the angels always come through and share with me things that you guys need to hear. Okay, this is the card. Oh, Ooh, good card. All right. So, this is the card. It's I am fulfilled by love. Isn't that beautiful? And I also wanted to mention in the last card, if I could run through and find it real quick, there were some things that I wanted to point out to you guys about that card that I just loved, because it was so beautiful, the card, and I forgot to mention it in that video where I pulled it. But if I can find it really quick, see if Spirit will let me find it real quick, I'll go over it with you, because there was just something that I wanted to share. It also kind of ties into what I told you guys about today, as far as what I experienced while I was waiting for my car to get fixed, my tire to get changed. But this card was just so pretty. I don't see it right now. Let's see if it'll come up. Let's see. Trying to find it. Yeah, there it is. This card. Because I wanted to share this with you guys, and then I'll read the guidebook for the other card. But if you remember this card, relationships are assignments. And I wanted to show you guys a few things that I found on this card. If you see the butterflies, right? We talked about butterflies, and I actually have little butterfly earrings on today. I was, okay, those are my spirit babies telling me. They told me to wear these today, so they love butterflies too, and I love butterflies. But in this card, you see the two butterflies. And where are they at? These butterflies, or they're actually kind of like moths, I think. But a moth to a flame, right? I love that Janet Jackson song. But that's the way love goes, okay? So many synchronicities are coming out already. I didn't even think about these types of things until I looked at this card again. Okay, so two moths, right? Or butterflies, whatever you want to see them as. But look how they're positioned, and look at where they are, okay? They're not in some kind of a plush green, grassy outdoors somewhere. They're in space, okay? They're in the universe, and they are up there floating around. But not only they're floating around, but they are mirroring one another, okay? So this is you and your twin flame, okay? Relationships are assignments, yes, but your twin flame is mirroring you, which is going to do what? It's going to help you with your growth, your spiritual growth, your expansion, okay? Which is what I see this as. Your universe around you guys is expanding you guys, making you guys have, spread your wings, okay? Making you both spread your wings, and you're mirroring that. So as you, Divine Feminine, start to do your work and spread your wings and open yourself up, expand on your chakras, and open yourself up to more beautiful gifts that the universe has for you. Your twin flame is going to do the same thing, okay? Expand, open their wings, be able to float, and into the, multiverse, or whatever, expansion, that you want to call it. It's such a huge, it's bigger than Earth, okay? What we are going through is bigger than just what's right here on Earth, all right? And that's what I feel like this picture is depicting. And it's just like so amazing that you just, when you see this, it's just like so cosmic, but also, there's two butterflies. Obviously, there's no butterflies in space that we know of, unless, but if this would just be like something that you could envision, you and your twin flame as butterflies, And there's a song that I have. It's called Contemplations. It's one of the first songs that I did, one of the videos on this channel about. And I say a line in there. I actually have two songs that I mentioned butterflies in. The other one I haven't done a video on yet, but the one in Contemplation says, and please go watch that. If you don't do nothing else, just go watch the video of the song. It's at the very beginning of that playlist. It's called Contemplations. It's the playlist, and it's the first video, and it'll have the video of the song first, and then it goes into me talking. But if you could just go and click on that first video for me and watch it, you'll get the song and you'll see the video, and it's all full of butterflies, okay? Which is why I love it so much, because it's got all different kinds of butterflies in that video. Beautiful visuals that I was able to create as a visual representation of the song. And the song is called Contemplations, and it says, if I could be a butterfly, if I could be a butterfly, would you fly? What's it? Sorry, now I'm getting my own lyrics messed up. Okay. If I could be a butterfly, would you become one too and fly away with me? Okay? That's what the line says. That's so pretty, isn't it? If I could be a butterfly, would you become one too and fly away with me? Isn't that something? Okay, now this is something that Angels just touched me with, because I didn't even remember that line in my song when I was looking at this card the last time. And now to have that synchronicity for me is personal, okay? It makes me tear up, okay? Because I always loved butterflies, and that's one of the things that, it just kind of brings up for me. That line in the song that says, if I could be a butterfly, would you become one too and fly away with me? Listen to the song. It's beautiful, and you'll just get blown. You'll just get carried away with the melody and the peacefulness about it. In the playlists under Contemplations, just watch the first 4 minutes of the video, of the first video, and you'll get to see the video of the song, okay? All right. So, going back to our card that we just pulled, I am fulfilled by love. Let's go ahead. And now this one has such beautiful pink energy around it, and yellow and white. And I love this color. This is actually my favorite color, pink, fuchsia. And so this kind of reminds me of Archangel Samuel, because Archangel Samuel has a lot of pink surrounding him. And so, and then there's also, because I was born in February, and so whenever I talk about being a Pisces, and I talk about being born in February, it's the month of love, right? And so I always loved pink, because that's also, my birth month. The birth, stone is actually amethyst, but I've always loved the kind of a mixture of purple and pink, which makes fuchsia. And, it just reminds me of love whenever I see this color. And so it says, I am fulfilled by love. And, I just love the fact that these cards are so beautiful and pretty and colorful. And that's one of the things that I really was attracted to it. I was gifted this deck, by the way, but I'm going to invest in getting some cards of my own that I'm going to see what works for you guys as far as on the channel. And also, if you would like to donate and send donations so that I can get cards for you guys, or if you would like to send me decks of cards, you can do that too. Again, my email is listed in the description box, and so is the the ways you can donate. But if you guys would like to see certain things on the channel, please help me get that for you guys, by making a donation. So that would really, really helpful. Okay, I am fulfilled by love. All right. And the guidebook says, when you pick this card, there's a good chance that you've experienced fear, separation, and heartache in this lifetime. Somewhere in your past, you've been made to feel that you have to fight to be loved or prove your worthiness to receive the acceptance of others. Okay, I'm getting emotional again, because didn't we just talk about this? Spirit confirms everything that I talked to you guys about, even in these cards that I pull. And I don't know what card is going to come out. I have not read this guidebook, you guys. I've never read this guidebook or any of these cards. I haven't even gone through all of them. But every time I pull one and I read this guidebook to you guys, it has something I just said to you in there. Amazing. Okay, in the past, this has encouraged you to close off and shield yourself from possible hurt. What did I say? You're going to have to expand, and open up to your twin flame. You're going to have to learn how to open up and be vulnerable to your twin flame, no matter what, you've been through in the past. This is the one relationship that you're going to be tried and tested on how well you can be vulnerable. And the good news is, it's always going to be safe for you to be vulnerable with this person. Now, there will be things that come up. There will be disappointments and things that will happen, but that's all going to be ego based. And that's what you're going to find on this journey, is that whenever you go through an upset or a misunderstanding or a disagreement, it's more so because of, like I said, that misunderstanding causes you guys to think to think differently and have different opinions about things. But in the end, you're going to forgive each other and work it out, because this is what unconditional love is all about, okay? So, in the past, this has encouraged you to close off and shield yourself from possible hurt. For a long time, you spent time and energy revisiting the old wounds in an effort to build yourself back up and move forward into a new experience. Okay, this is so beautiful for people in separation, okay, and who haven't met your twin flame yet, because this is the exact message that you should be hearing right now. Let's go back over it again. For a long time, you spent time and energy revisiting the old wounds in an effort to build yourself back up and move forward into a new experience. That's your spiritual awakening, okay? You are now at a crucial point on your spiritual journey, what I say, where you have realized that love isn't something you have to work for or search for, excuse me. You are now at a crucial point on your spiritual journey where you have realized that love isn't something you have to work for or search for, but your divine inheritance. You have recognized that it doesn't just come through relationships or external experiences, or assignments, but it is your natural state of being. Now you are realizing that fulfillment doesn't come through anything external either, but the recognition that you are a spark of magnificence from the heart of the universe. Isn't that beautiful? You are part of the bigger picture. You are love embodied. Vibe of the day: I am fulfilled by love because love is who I am. That beautiful fuchsia energy, that beautiful card that shows you who you are. You are love, okay? Always remember that. You are love. That's what you came here to do, to be, to experience, and that's what you have because you are a twin flame. You have unconditional love from Source, from Father Mama, from your angels, and from your twin flame. And you should always have it for yourself first and foremost, okay? Now, to go on and announce the exciting news. The winner of the free Mission Magic Coaching session is CM, okay? CM, yes. Okay, so CM, thank you so much for emailing me. And I just want to say thank you to all of you guys who have commented or emailed me or sent me messages on my direct message at Instagram. Thank you so very much. All of your guys' stories have been encouraging me, uplifting me, letting me know that this channel is needed, letting me know that this content is needed, okay? I want to say that first and foremost. But I just want to say a special thank you to CM, because this person went through details in the email that really allowed me to open up, and Spirit guided me right to you and showed me that this was meant for you, okay? So I really, really, truly appreciate what you shared with me, and I'm looking forward to our coaching session together, and I will be sending you details on that through the email in the next few days, okay? So thank you so much. You guys give her a round of applause. Yay! And everybody knows that you can feel energy, even though, we're doing this in our own home or our own space. We can still feel that energy that we give to others, okay? And I want, if you guys are following me on the Instagram page, you will see a post in my stories that I put there from Archangel Hypnosis, the channel that I've showed you guys about Archangel Michael. And it says that energy can be felt among others, And so when you think about someone and you wish them well and you say good things about them, they can feel that. It's a subtle energy feeling, but they do feel it. When you share them love, when you show them love, or when you think about them in a loving way, you can feel that energy. And it works both ways, but we're talking about loving energy, okay? Yes, you can feel that loving energy when someone is, thinking about you. So that's why I always say, whatever you put out there that is beautiful and loving and kind will come back to you tenfold. but when you do it for someone else on the channel, and it's going to come back to you as well. And so thank you for sharing this moment with me and CM. Wish her well, and I will see you guys in the next video. And also just thank you for like I said, continuing to watch these videos. Please let me know in the comment section what you guys want to hear about next video, in the next video. Okay, that's going to help me pick whatever it is that you guys want to hear. So that's kind of like a giveaway too, because I'm giving you guys a chance to hear whatever content you want to hear in the next video by giving me what you feel like you want me to talk about. Okay, so all kinds of good things happening, you know, all kinds of miracles happening every day, good news and uplifting things that I can't wait to share more with you guys as time goes on. Okay, this channel is growing, and that's why I want to give you guys a good giveaway once we hit 200 subscribers. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please like this video, and thank you so much. I love you guys. See you next time. Bye.